I don't know what we were doing yesterday. My gosh, that was like, I sat there just, my jaw dropped. I was like, I couldn't believe it. We started off so good, but even when we started out good, we didn't start out good. I mean, a penalty on the kick, and then a penalty, and we're starting out, first and 20. You just had a feeling, you saw the pressure coming in there and everything on Mayfield. You just had a feeling that something might go wrong, and then boom, Seifert misses point after, and it's like, oh, here we go again. That was a terrible game. I mean, and the thing was, they were in it. They were in it later in the game too, and just managed to self implode. I mean, Hubbard, something's got to be done on that right tackle position. That's ridiculous. He was getting beat last year. He's got people knocking him around. Something's got to be done. Do you bring a tight end in to help him? Because obviously he can't do it on his own, or what do you do? And where was that vaunted front four that we've been hearing about on defense? I mean, I didn't see it. I didn't see a whole lot of pressure on Mariota. I didn't see it at all. I expected some hiccups with Mayfield to both Landry and Beckham. I mean, they didn't play together through the preseason. And you expected a few hiccups along the way and all. And I thought our defense might at least come to play. Okay, Garrett makes that first penalty. The Browns were winning at the time. I believe they were winning at the time. But they have him deep in the territory, and it would have been a 3rd down and 4, 3rd and 6, something like that, and he hits the guy. You know, it seemed to me after the Indianapolis practice that whenever they talked about the Browns fighting so much during that, I'm thinking, you can't allow that. That's not how you play football. You know, you got to teach your team not to fight back and everything. And then Gregg Robinson, seriously? He deserved to be ejected. That wasn't an accidental kick. That was a kick. He deserved to be ejected from that game. So why you're in that situation and you're deep in your own territory late in the first half and you have Mayfield drop back? First of all, he's got to get rid of the ball. It's got to be a fast pass play. He's got to get rid of the ball. Secondly, Hubbard's not going to stop anybody. And I mean, I don't think Hubbard was in on that side at that time, but he's at the blind side, and you have your other tackle out there. You're in trouble. Why are you going to do that? The ball game's right there right now. Just don't blow it. Let the Scottish hammer boom it out of there, and let's play on in the second half. Defensively, I was very, very, very disappointed. I mean, I didn't see the pressure. I didn't see the coverage. I didn't see the intensity. I was expecting to watch. Garrett said we were going to watch a bloodbath. I thought he meant, defensively. I thought he meant we were going to be the ones giving the bloodbath, not them. That was a sad game, but it's one game, which I had to turn off Kitchen's press conference about the 4th time. He said it's only one game. It's not the end of the world. It's like, we know it's not the end of the world. It's only one game, but come on, dude. And he says, we're not going to change anything. You're going to have to change something. Something's got to change, okay? You can't have those 18 penalties is unacceptable. It's got to be fixed now. They're going to be playing Monday night next week against the Jets in prime time. Monday Night Football. Hopefully they got this crap out of their system and everything, and they're ready to go by then. But I know one thing. I mean, Mayfield didn't look that sharp, but he didn't look that bad either. But he's got to have some time back there. And maybe they got to run some quicker routes or something. They got to do something until they figure that offensive line stuff out. That offensive line is terrible. Nick Chubb can run when he gets a little bit of room. He showed he can run. He didn't get to run that much, but he showed that he can run. He can still burst out. Why aren't there more screen passes to him? I thought that was the object this year. They were going to get the ball to him more in the open field. I mean, screen passes should be open. If they're that covered downfield and everything, the screen pass has to be open. It has to be. How could it not be? So, hopefully they make some changes. Man, I'm blown away from this first game. It's like No, you know. So I didn't see any positives in that game. And the Scottish Hammer got a bad first punt, and then he did decent, even though it rolled for like 55 yards. But then he did good. So he did punt good in that game and everything. But other than that, I didn't really see anything to hang your hat on other than maybe Chubb running, because Chubb was running good. But get him the ball more. Flip it to him in the flats. I mean, come on, get that guy involved. And then, quit trying to force it into Beckham and all that. Higgins started out good, but I think he got injured as the game went along. So, I don't know. We got a little over a week to fix it. This is a big test for Kitchens and the coaching staff. This is a big test. You got to fix it. 18 penalties? You can't have 18 penalties. You pop out there next time with a dozen penalties or more? Nah, that's not going to get it. So, it's only one game. Yeah, we heard that 100 times yesterday, but it's only one game. But it was a big game. We wanted to win that first game. Win the game at home. Defend your territory. So, it's on to the Jets, and let's see where we go from there. I predict quicker passes, Chubb being more involved, and maybe Beckham trying to go deep a couple of times if the offensive line can stop him. I guess on that one play, later in the game, I don't remember when it was, but they dropped back, and I heard Romo say, "Here they go," and Beckham was running up it, but he had no chance. Right up the middle of the rush came that time, so he breaks to the outside, and wouldn't have made any difference anyway because Hubbard makes a holding penalty or the right tackle, whoever it was at that time. So, the plays were there. There's some things that were there and everything, but it's hard to find good in this game. I'll let the experts walk out there and try to find something good to come out of this game. I'm just very, very, very disappointed in the first game of the season. Not to the point of dragging around or anything like that, but very disappointed. Things better change, and they better change Monday. They better change Monday.